It's November 8 and I'm in Castlegar today. It's a gorgeous day and I'm going to be exploring Zuckerberg Island, so come along with me. So we start off with a swinging bridge. How fun is this? Zuckerberg Island is located just below the inflow of the Kootenai River into the Columbia River. This strategically placed tiny island was a key feature in the Cynics' food gathering operations for thousands of years. The Cynics, or Lakes people, first fished and spent their winters here. The rich resources around the island and its prime location at the confluence made this an important part of the life cycle of local Aboriginal peoples. Their importance to the history of the island can still be seen in the remains of their pit houses scattered around the island. Alexander Zuckerberg was trained as a civil engineer. He taught mathematics in a Russian high school until the Revolution of 1917, then immigrated to Canada in 1923 with his wife Alicia and son and daughter Gilbert and Asta. In 1931, he came to Castlegar at the request of Peter Verhagen II to teach the Doukhobor children. Shortly afterwards, he settled on the island and began building the chapel house. He was a Tolstoyan, and his lifestyle reflected his admiration for the great Russian writer, humanitarian, and pacifist. Zuckerberg was a carver, and perhaps the best known of his carvings is the Stump Woman, and it is the only remaining freestanding sculpture of this type on the island. He was as unique as his work and is greatly admired to this day by many people, particularly the Doukhobors of the region. Wow, you can really see the Russian influence in this house. That's cool. And of course it would be more spectacular in the springtime. I can see there's some landscaping around, but it's still pretty in the autumn too. And considering it's November, I'm pretty pleased with how this day is going. Amen to that. This is the mighty Columbia River. This is the same river that I saw when I was taking nursing in Portland, Oregon. So it's a mighty long river, and its headwaters are in Canada. And I'm in British Columbia here. I'm in Castlegar today because a friend invited me to come over, my mom and I'm going to teach them how to do card making. Although she herself is an expert card maker, there's going to be a few other people there. So I'm really excited to be doing that. And I enjoy getting away and doing creative things. So once in a while it's good to lay aside your work and your electronics and do something creative. I would highly recommend it. If we could label God as having a hobby, I would bet that it is creating worlds, planets, galaxies, universes. I believe he is constantly creating. Considering it's a November day, that was a pretty good walk. Couldn't have asked for better. So tell me what your hobbies are in the comments below. I'm really curious what you like to do as a pastime. And until my next epic adventure, assalamu alaikum, shalom, peace.